What a move of God.
Amen.
Amen. The Lord is in his house this morning. Amen. Good to see the bishop and his wife back. My God.
Amen.
Probably sacrificed to be here, but man, it's good to have him back in the house of the Lord. Praise you, Jesus. I had a very good friend. One time he was an evangelist. A powerful man of God that preached a revival for us. The church I was attending, and I was standing on the steps when it came time for him to leave. He got in his motorhome, and he began to drive round and round and round the parking lot of the church. Of course, I wondered, what in the world is he doing? And he pulled up where I was standing after he made several laps around the parking lot. And he said, "That's the trouble with some people, Brother Powers." He said, "They just keep going round and round in circles and never find their way."
Oh, Jesus.
My God. Amen. And I feel the power of God this morning. I also feel a very broken and contrite spirit in this place. My God, He can do anything.
Yes, He can.
God, hallelujah. In a few days, President Trump will address the United Nations, as the president does year after year. But we need to pay special attention this year to see if he announces what has been known as the big deal, the greatest deal, of a peace agreement in the Mideast. We could just be days away from that announcement. It happens September 18th. We need to be listening. If he makes that announcement that they have a peace deal or a peace agreement in the Mideast, we need to get our prophecy ears on, our Bibles out, and begin to teach people, because we have just entered into the final 7 years. Amen.
Amen.
That's how big it is. It's one of the biggest Bible prophecies of our time. Amen. Nobody, none of the news outlets in America is talking about it. None of them has said a thing. But if you go to other countries and read their newspapers, it's a big deal.
Yes.
They're all talking about it. So we need to have our ears to the news when that happens, to see if he announces that. If he does, it's on.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
That's right.
Amen. The Bible's on, isn't it?
Amen.
Praise God.
Amen.
Several months ago, the Lord began to deal with my heart about something. In Zechariah 4:10. It's like without that. So I have to go there, Zechariah 4:10. And it says, by the way, Daniel 9:7 says that the Antichrist will confirm that covenant. Daniel 9:27. The Antichrist will confirm that agreement. If they pass right on by the Palestinians and make the deal with other Mideastern countries, then it was very wise. Hallelujah. Praise God. I'm telling you, things are happening. Zechariah 4:10 says this: "For who hath despised the day of small things," or small beginnings, or if you allow me, new beginnings. Who hath despised those little things? Little things can make a difference in life. You give somebody an encouraging word, and it can turn their day completely around.
Yes, it can.
Maybe someone gives you an encouraging word,
Sure.
and it'll turn your whole world around.
Yes.
It's just a little thing. Maybe you give someone a gift, and their face lights up, and they smile, and they realize that you have thought about them, or maybe someone gives you a gift. And it can change things. It doesn't always have to be the most expensive thing or the greatest thing, but something that touches and is meaningful to the heart.
Right.
Who hath despised the day of small things or new beginnings? A smile sometimes.
Right.
Amen. Sometimes I can't help it. The Holy Ghost is on me. I'll walk into Walmart or somewhere and I'm just smiling and I'm happy, and people can't help but to smile back at me. Amen. I wish I could live that way every day. I could, but it doesn't seem to be the case always. Amen. A smile, a handshake from somebody, a good, firm, meaningful, I love you handshake can be a powerful thing. It's just a small thing. A hug can be such a powerful thing, though it is a small thing. You can have Genesis in the building. And it's a small thing, but it's a new beginning. It's a new thing. It's something else begins to happen in the kingdom of God. The newest member is here. Hallelujah. Just small things can make a difference. Who hath despised those things? And sometimes God can just make a small change in our life. Just a small thing, like stepping out in the aisle and coming to an altar. Amen. And bowing our knee and repenting of our sins. And God can take that small thing and turn it into the most powerful and glorious thing that we have ever experienced in our entire life. I remember coming to an altar as a hippie. Amen. A wild hippie. Been in all kinds of trouble. Doing all kinds of bad things. Had a heart heavy with sin. Dark, dirty. Felt horrible before the Lord. He came to an altar and in an instant, in a second, amen, began to repent. And that small thing of taking that first step, amen, just opened up my heart, cleansed my heart. I felt so light and free. Amen. And then the Lord filled me with the baptism of the Holy Ghost. And there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that then. There's nothing like that now. Because I just keep refilling me. And I just keep getting refilled. And the Holy Ghost is nothing like it. It's a new thing. If you don't have it, you need to get it. And if you don't have it, you need to get it today. Amen. Because I promise you all won't be long. Amen. But get up and get it. Hallelujah. Because the end time is here. We are living in that end time. It's a revival time.
Right.
Amen. Praise God. Hallelujah. We're still without power. You know, that happens to me a lot. Praise God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus, who has despised the day of new beginnings and small things. Hallelujah. Praise God. Let's go to Deuteronomy 11. Is this my water, Jesus? It is now. Possession now. Possession of it. It's sealed. I claim it. But if you want the water, that's what you got to do is go after it. I found if you want any promise of God, you got to go after it. You got to say, this is mine and I'm going after it. It belongs to me. I'm going to get it. There'll be things that come to try to stop you from getting it. Amen. There'll be things that come your way and say, no, you can't have it. There'll be things that come your way and say, no, not you. But my God, if God says it, it's mine. I'm going to go after it. Feeling the Holy Ghost.
Amen.
Jesus, I need to feel the Holy Ghost, and I love it. Deuteronomy 11:1. Therefore thou shalt love the Lord thy God, and keep his charge, and his statutes, and his judgments, and his commandments always. And know ye this, for I speak not with your children. I'm not speaking to your children. Not talking to them. The Lord said, talking to you.
That's right.
Woo! God gets down personal with us. I'm talking to you.
Amen.
I'm talking to me. Talking about love. The Lord said, I'm talking to you right now. Woo! Hello.
Yeah, come on.
That is personal.
Right.
Woo! Talking to you, individual, personal. Hallelujah. Which have, and know ye this day, for I speak not with your children, which have not known, which have not seen the chastisement of the Lord your God, his greatness, his mighty hand, and his stretched out arm. I'm talking to you who have seen the Lord do some things.
Right.
I'm not talking to your children that haven't seen it yet. Genesis, you haven't seen anything yet.
Right.
Amen. But I'm talking to your dad. I'm talking to your mom. You've seen God do some mighty things. You've seen the chastisement of the Lord. You've seen his mighty hand. You've seen the miracles that the Lord has performed.
Right.
And his miracles and his acts, which he did in the midst or the middle of Egypt unto Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and unto all his land. You've seen these miracles that God has done. You've seen the deliverance of the Lord. You've seen God do some things.
Right.
Yeah. Come on.
Right.
My God. He's something out unto their horses and unto their chariots, and how he made the water of the Red Sea to overflow them as they pursued after you. The children of Israel moved out of Egypt, and Pharaoh sent an entire army after them. The children of Israel were not an army. They didn't have a bunch of weapons and all that. But Pharaoh sent chariots, and he sent horses, and he sent swords after them to slay them. And when they came to the Red Sea, the water parted because God parted the waters. And they walked across that thing on dry land. I do not believe the bottom of the Red Sea is just flat, walk right across it. I got a feeling that they walked across some dry land. But old Pharaoh was coming after them, his army was coming after them. The waters just closed right back on them. And those enemies that they saw that day, he saw no more.
Come on.
Those things that were in the past, those things that were behind me, they didn't see them anymore. They didn't have to worry about the Egyptians anymore. God took care of it. And there was a new beginning for the children of Israel. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Lord. And what he did unto you in the wilderness until you came into this place. And what he did unto Dathan and Abiram and the sons of Elah, the sons of Reuben, how the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their households, and their tents, and all the substance that was in their possession in the midst of all Israel. But your eyes have seen all the great acts of the Lord which he did.
Amen.
The people that I'm talking to have seen God do his thing.
Right.
You've seen all kinds of things that God has done.
Amen.
You've seen mighty miracles. You've seen deliverances. You've seen baptisms. You've seen infillings of the Holy Ghost. Amen. You've seen people repent of their sins. I have literally seen 1,000 people, many of you have, people receive the Holy Ghost in one service. Amazing. In a local church, I've seen like 200-300 people receive the baptism of the Holy Ghost at one time. It's amazing what God can do. I've seen some things in God. You've seen some things in God. Hallelujah, Lord. Therefore, shall you keep all the commandments which I command you this day, that you may be strong. You've got to be strong. You've got to strengthen the Lord every day. Hallelujah. And go in and possess the land.
Amen.
Whether you go to possess it.
Come on.
You're going to need some strength. You've seen some things. You know God can do some things. God's got a home. God's got a land. He's got a place He wants you to be in. An established place. Amen. He says you need to be strong. Strong in the Lord. You know how you get strong in the Lord? Down on your knees.
Right. Right.
Down on your knees, because I ain't so tough.
Come on, Mom.
And maybe you ain't so tough either. Hallelujah. But I get strong in the Lord when I get down and talk to Him. He gives me strength. And the joy of the Lord is my strength. The enemy will try to suppress your joy. Try to keep you from believing and being happy that God is doing something for you. Try to press you down and tell you it's going to happen for you. It's not going to work out for you. Never going to happen for you. While all the time God is doing it.
Well, God,
Amen. I can't be healed. I got this and this and this. And the doctor said, my God, He can do anything. Hallelujah. Woo. Yes, He gives us power. Woo. Be strong. That you may prolong your days in the land which the Lord sware unto your fathers to give unto them to their seed and to the land that floweth with milk and honey. The word floweth there, ETH, continually.
right.
Not just a one-time thing.
Right.
God's not just a one-time God.
Come on.
No, God.
Woo! If He didn't give us forgiveness and mercy and all that stuff and grace, I'd be lost a long time ago. But He's not just a one-time God.
No, God.
He's a long-time God. You can mess up, you can fall down, but God is merciful. God is good. He will strengthen us. Woo! My God, the Holy Ghost is in this house. Praise Him. Woo! You're not just a one-time God. You're a long-time God. And He's on time this morning. Amen. Because I feel His presence in this place.
Right.
Hallelujah. For the land whither thou goest in to possess it is not as the land of Egypt from whence you came out. The land you just came out of, you ran around in circles for 40 years.
Right.
Doing the same old thing every day. Every year, the same old thing, the same old results. The same thing, nothing changing. Every day you wake up, you got sand in your sandals. You got sand in your hair. You got sand in your tent. You got sand in your pots and your pans. Amen. You're thirsty every day. Every day you're wondering where we're going to get water today. Every day you're wondering how it's going to work out today. Amen. But you're following that cloud. And you're following that pillar of fire. Every day it's the same thing for 40 years. Hot sun, desert sand. Pack up the tent. Move again. Amen. Move again and move again. Doing this over and over and over again. God said it's not going to be like it used to be when you were back in Egypt. He said, I got a brand new land for you. He said, I got something brand new for you. A new beginning. God said, I got a new beginning for you. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Lord. We may be praying for something and praying and praying and praying for something. And the next thing you know, we're walking in that prayer. It's materialized. God has done it. And we're walking in it. Amen. It's a miracle. The miracles that God will do. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. There's nothing God can't do. And He'll do it for us.
Come on.
Hallelujah. He said it's not going to be like it used to be.
Not like it used to be.
Hallelujah. He brought them out. And they crossed over the Red Sea. Hallelujah. But the land, let's go on here. It's not going to be as the land of Egypt from whence you came out of. Right. When thou sowest thy seed and waterest it with thy foot, and as a garden of herbs, trying everything you can do to get water to grow a little something, because the desert sand. And it wouldn't grow, it wouldn't take, it didn't happen. Amen. It was hard to do. It was hard to get it to work. It was hard to get that momentum going because it just was the environment of Egypt. Hot sun, dry, thirsty. God said it's not going to be like that. Who hath despised the day of small things? God can change your direction. He can let you run into the right person, the right people. Right. Things just begin to put. The things begin to happen. You might have been praying about it. You might have been wondering, this is never going to work out, never going to get a healing, never going to get a promotion, never going to have money, never going to find direction, never going to minister, never going to find my place in the kingdom of God. I don't know where I'm at. I've been wandering around. I tried this, I tried that, and I saw God move here, and I saw God move there, but I can't seem to put my hand on that spot where God wants me to be. A land, he said, that floweth with milk and honey. Good things flow continually where God's talking about. But the land whither ye go to possess is a land of hills and valleys, and drinketh continually the water of the rain of heaven. The thing you had the greatest need of when you were wandering around in the desert was rain and water. God said you're going to be drinking of the rain of heaven.
Come on.
Hallelujah. You're going to be drinking of the rain of heaven. Amen. It's going to rain. It's going to flow. I'm talking about the Holy Ghost rain. I'm talking about a godly rain. I'm talking about a spiritual rain. Amen. God said it's going to rain now. You're going to have water now. He said you're going to have. It's not just going to be flat desert, man. It's not just going to be the same old thing every day. He said there's going to be some excitement in it. It's going to be a land of hills and valleys. There's going to be a different scenery. There's going to be greenery there. There's going to be water there. There's going to be plenty there.
Wow. Funny.
He that hath an ear, let him hear.
Come on.
What the Spirit is saying to the church. Hallelujah. But the land whither you go to possess it is a land of hills and valleys, and drinketh water of the rain of heaven, which the Lord thy God careth for. Careth, E-T-H. God is continually caring for this place, for this land that He promised. It's the promised land. Amen. I promised you something. I've been making you promises. Amen. You've been wandering around and going through this and going through that, and you've seen me do some things, but I'm bringing you to pick up his bride?
Yeah. Try it.
Yes, he does.
Woo! Hallelujah, Jesus.
Amen.
And the Lord's eyes are upon it. From the beginning of the year, even until the end of the year. I've had years like somebody said once, I stayed up late just to make sure it left. Didn't worship the new year in, worship going out. God gave him a promise, this land I'm bringing you into right now, this thing I'm doing for you right now, from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. It's going to rain, there'll be hills and valleys. It's going to be green, different scenery, different things, a new beginning. Things are happening. There's new beginnings.
Right.
All of a sudden you're in a wheelchair, now you're up walking around, dancing before the Lord, and praising Him, enjoying Him.
Come on.
Small things. You don't have to strive for this. As new beginnings and small things. You can run around lonely and lost and worried about things. I remember a time in the church from whence I came, there was like 5, 7 of us brothers, amen, all wanting to get married. And there was a missionary out in the parking lot. He was speaking some words of faith to us. And we're like, yeah, right. Man, it wasn't about a few months, all of us were married off. God knows exactly what He's doing. He's got His eye on it. He cares about it. Amen. He's bringing you to. Hallelujah. And it shall come to pass, if you shall hearken diligently unto my commandments, which I command you this day, to love the Lord your God, and to serve Him with all your heart and with all your soul, that I will give you the rain of your land in His due season. First the rain, and the latter rain. And thou may gather in thy corn, and thy wine in thy oil. And I will send grass in thy fields for cattle, that thou mayest eat and be full. Hallelujah. Let's all stand. Praise God. Hallelujah. A small thing. Hallelujah. We're at a turning point. Hallelujah. God's got a new thing. A new beginning. Hallelujah.